Yellow Book of Riddles. More books of riddles. Let me see. That is when you use exploration. Exploration map? Question mark. I'm not sure what you mean by that term then in here exactly. I don't understand what sort of a book of riddle this is. The man says, if you lie to me, I will slay you with my sword. If you tell me the truth, I will slay you with a spell. What must you say to stay alive? And then the answer is something that I have no understanding what it means. Or, yeah, it's... okay. It's kind of a better way to have this sort of a riddle, because then you have to read it from this way into this direction. And yes, we have a Tamriel rebuild on, never explored here, there of course, so that is completely blind to me. Completely blind then, this area. I also have the... so we have Overhaul, we have Tamriel rebuilt, and then we have the Telvanni quest line, was it Telvanni rebuilt or something like that, where you can proceed more in the Telvanni house. I haven't of course joined the Telvanni house yet, but I have that. So also from the story wise, I've played main story somewhere around, so that there isn't really spoilers, somewhere so that I've met a dwarf, I think it was. So approximately there, a little bit maybe forward from that, but not quite completed the main story. Okay. You guys know any answers to this riddle? If you lie to me, I will slay you with my sword. If you tell me the truth, I will slay you with a spell. What must you say to stay alive? So you can't tell a lie and you can't tell a truth. You need to tell a half lie or a half truth. Necrom. I'm not sure what it is even, so probably not. I don't know. Necrom, I don't remember the name. I'm bad with names anyway, so it may be just that I don't remember the name. It's difficult for me to say from that. But yeah, of course, nowhere in here. I've also basically never visited this expansion island. I've been there once on a really low level because I just wanted to travel and visit there. And I died to a wolf. And basically that's all that I did there. So also that's hardly explored. Hardly ever explored. But yeah, I don't know if you can say better what you mean by Necrom. Okay, the answer, you will slay me with a sword. Slay me with the sword. Okay, so basically, yeah, then it's not true or a lie. If you lie to me, I will slay you with my sword. Because then, if you would, it's the truth if you will hit me with the sword. And I would have needed to lie for you to slay me with the sword. Yeah, that's a good riddle. I'm sure we'll go and visit there someday. You will slay me, but you have to specify with the sword, because otherwise it's not a truth. If, yeah, well, you know. So what is the other ones? The metal neither black nor red, as heavy as man's golden creed. What you do to stay ahead with friend or arrow or steed? Yeah, the answer was, you will slay me with the sword. That's specifically because, as I said, if you say that you will slay me with the sword, if he slays me with the sword, it's the truth, but he said that he will only slay with me with the sword if it's a lie. So he's not able to do that. He's not able to do it because it's not a lie if he is actually going to slay me with the sword. Not sure what that is. Lead? I guess. A bossmare was slain. The altmare claims the dummer is guilty. The dummer says the Cayuse did it. The orc swears he didn't kill the bossmare. The Cayuse says the dumber is lying. If only one of these speaks the truth, who killed the boss Mer? Okay, who killed the boss Mer? Yeah, lead. Lead is the way I should have exactly said it. So, who killed the boss Mer if only one of these speaks the truth? Who killed the boss Mer? Rhymes with a head. Altmer claims the dumber is guilty. The dumber says the Cayuse did it. The orc swears he didn't kill the boss Mer, so he only told he didn't. That's not a very much information, exactly. So, if only one person tells the truth, it cannot be the orc. The Cayuse said the dumber is lying. That also doesn't tell necessarily that much. Dumber says the Cayuse did it. Well, if the Cayuse would tell the truth, then the orc might be the killer. Then this guy would be lying. The dumber would be lying. And the Altmer would be lying. So I guess the Cayuse might be the correct answer, as in telling the truth. And then the actual person who did it would be the orc. Maybe? Yay, the orc, I got it. Correct. Woohoo! It's like, well, it wasn't it was more of a logical problem rather than a riddle, I would say. So, just think who would it then be able to be. Yay. Got it. Easy.
Go on about your business.
Well, how do I go on about my business when you are on my way? Like that? Jumping ahead of you? Jumping over you? Panzerie, biographies on Oblivion. Reflections on cult worship. Dance of Fires. I remember Dance of Fires. I should probably buy all of... Why is this one purple? But no others are purple. Hello, Verax. What is this game? I wonder too. What might this game be, I wonder. But hello, Verax, and welcome to stream. Dance of Fire chapters, though. I should buy this to my home at some point, and we can be going and reading them all. Have you read all the books in this game, by the way, Verax? I haven't read all of them. These are going to be long stories when I finally read them. Way too long stories. Someday, I'll buy this whole series to my home and we shall read them all sooner or later anyways. So long. So very long. Ah, you are also working on it completely. Have you read the Dance and Fire, Dance into Fire chapters already? Not gonna read them right now though. Already read quite a lot, so that would be a lot of reading to do. Lots of reading. So...
Why do you approach?
Yes, I approach. I would need a book. Would you happen to know the Chronicles of the New Left? The Dance in Fire books are good. Okay. I do remember them a little bit. I think I read a little bit of them back in the day, but it's been a long time. Yeah, I'm not sure how many books that series has. That's at least quite a lot of those books in there, but not sure if it's all. Chronicles. Yes, Jopassa knows the Chronicles of Snushlet. Perhaps Jopassa has a copy. Well, do you have a copy? Why don't you just tell me? Do you have one or not? Okay. Books. Books. Five to 6. Yeah, well then it should be pretty much... I'll continue with you soon. This seems to be 7 at least here. Dance and Fire chapters all 7 here. So that's pretty nice.
Move along.
You move along, my good sir. Book. I'm looking for a book. 6 to 7, I mean. Yeah. Almost the same. Almost correct. pilgrims' bats. Lots of them. Panzerich, wild elves, old whales, monomyth, madness of Pelagius, troubles, finament, doors of the spirit, consolations, prayers, Archer and heresy, fake book. What is a fake book? Book of Dedra. Not too surprising considering the cover art. Dawn and Dusk. Contents of Vivek. Stern Courts of Mortals. Sermons. Is this the Variax? Yes, it is the Variax, I would say. The T. On Oblivion. Nasta Quasta Quakis. Confessions of the Skooma Eater. On Arterium, Frontier Conquest. Caspian, Homilies of Blessed Amalexia. I'm my own grandpa. I gotta buy that one. What does it have if it's his own grandpa? Mysterious. Hey, there it is. Yay, I found it. I got the book. I found the book that we were really looking for. I need to be reading that completely. Yeah, I'll come back to you someday to buy all of these Dancing Fire chapters. At the moment it would be a little bit too much to carry if I would just buy all of those. So, would you... I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let's just do that from beginning, I guess. Where was the book that I wanted? My own grandpa. Afraid so. Why is it so afraid, though?
You have questions?
No, no more. Thank you very much for the book, though. I appreciate it.
About your business.
I am doing that indeed, right at this very moment, while we're trying to be heading off. Though, I do think that I need to read this book before we at least return it. Not sure how long the other book would be that I bought. Let's see. How long is this? Pretty much not at all long. Okay, I'm my own grandpa by Gildor, the funniest wood elf ever. Why did the dark elf cross the road? How many orcs does it take to light a torch? Depends. Is an orc doing the counting? Understandable, understandable. What is green and hops and sizzles on lava? An orc acrobat. If a wood elf mime falls in a forest, who cares? That's a good question. If you drop a gas sheet head first from a great height, will it land on its feet? Not if you cut off the feet first. Ha. It is definitely the funniest wood elf ever. So, funniest wood elf ever. Totally. Okay. Where is the other one that I was trying to look for? The Chronicles of the Noose. Not too long. Okay, Chronicles of the Noose. This is a chronicle of events of historical significance to the Twumer freehold colony of Noose. The text was probably recorded by an Altmer, for it is written in Altmerius. 23. The Death of Lord Ilhadem. Yeah, I bet Joshua was glad to finally get rid of that book, possibly. It happened in Second Planting, PD 1220, that Lord Ilhadem, on a journey in the western uplands, came to Nushlet, and Protector Arshand and General Ruktushul met him there, and Dalen Shanshu also came to the meeting. They talked together long by themselves, but this only was known of their business, that they were to be friends of each other. They parted, and each went home to his own colony. Plutarch and her sons came to hear of this meeting, and saw in this secret meeting a treasonable plot against the councils, and they often talked of this among themselves. When spring came, the councils proclaimed, as usual, a council meet in the halls of Pam Amshed. The people accordingly assembled, heart-fastened with ale and song, drinking bravely, and much and many things were talked over at the drink table. And among other things were comparisons between different humor and at last among the councillors themselves. One said that Lord Ihlandam excelled his fellow councillors by far and in every way. At this, Councillor Pluthunk was very angry and said that she was in no way less than Lord Ihlandam and that she was eager to prove it. Instantly, both parties were so inflamed that they challenged each other to battle and ran to their arms. But some citizens who were less drunk and more understanding came between them and quieted them, and each went back to his colony. But nobody expected that they would ever meet in peace again together. But then, in the wall, Lord Ihladam received a message from Councillor Pluthunk, inviting him to a parley at Hendos Stardams, and all Ihladam's kin and citizens strongly urged him not to come, fearing treachery. But Lord Ihladam would not listen to counsel, not even to carry in with his honor guard. And sadly, it came to pass that while traveling to Hendor Stardams, these names, the Sinjich Pass, a host of foul creatures set upon Lord Ihladam and killed him, and all of his party. And many citizens said thereafter that Pluthunk and her sons had conjured this beast and set them upon Lord Ihladam, but nothing was proven. Lord Ihladam lies buried at the place called Lefthunk. Okay, that's all that there is to that book. Okay, well, do we want to just return this to Altruin so that we never need to go and return to Altruin again? Possibly, all things considering. It's at least a good, like...
Go on about your business.
I would, if I could. Ordinator. Why? The one thing that this game is missing is an ability to yell at those type of people that don't want to be, like, letting you go and pass by. I remember from Might and Magic 7 there was a yell command, and then you would just be able to yell and the citizens would just flee from your side. So, you don't know what to say anymore. How come? Okay. Where do I want to go? Which way did I need to go? This way to get out of sight of the city, I think. At least. I don't see a damn thing again in the night. And I broke my lantern. I ain't gonna see anything with this. I'm trying, but I don't. This isn't going to light my way. Sure, jumping against those guys offers a good opportunity to train acrobatics too. Candle, you have no help. That's going anyways up. As I noticed. It's not going down. The bridge is down there. I don't have magic though. Maybe I have this. I could try to cast that maybe if I have magic. I'm not sure if this is the best moment to be using magic restorations, but on the other hand, maybe. I'm kind of afraid to jump too far, if I am jumping too far anyways. Not enough magicka. How much does this cost? What's crowding my noggin? 25 magic. I got 30. I need quite a lot more magic. Fine, I'm apparently wasting my magic so that I can exit quicker. Maybe I am able to do it so, and then I probably will fail casting the spell anyways. That's probably what's gonna happen. I waste all of my restore magics to try to cast the strong weather, and then I will fail. I should have just used the stupid sheep restoration. Strong weather doesn't? Snowfall at least does, yes. Let it happen. Well, maybe I shouldn't then do it. Well, then I wasted it anyways. I guess we should try it anyways, even though it's probably not gonna then work. I don't remember what the weather then does. What does it do? It allows you to jump higher, I guess, then. Well, I could try to maybe jump into the water. Snowfall and the weather seem so similar, and in a lot of cases weather is allowing you to also jump better. But I don't want to use the stairs, specifically at this time of a night. We were totally fine. What are you talking about? There was nothing to worry about. There's an exploit. Ah, yeah, right. It increases your carrying capacity. See, I didn't remember. It was easy. No need for stairs. Who needs stairs when you can just fall safely somehow? I'm not sure why I fell so safely exactly, but I did. So, should we walk to Palmora? Mayhap. Mayhap we should. Let's at least equip the shield while we're traveling. While we don't have a torch or a lantern, which I again would need to probably go and buy new ones, to be honest, because I would actually like to be able to see something at the night. Specifically in those sort of places where I would have been hitting the wall there all the time trying to go down the stairs. Why don't they use any torches to light the way, is my question. That would be the logical answer, so that not all and each travelers need to have their own torches. Or maybe they just expect that the people actually sleep during the night, but... You missed a thing in the dark. Yeah, I'm sure I'm missing a lot of things, I'm sorry. Things here and there, everywhere. I know. I'm sure I'm missing everything. It's okay. We should probably sleep, to be honest, anyways. Considering I have no magic. Fine, sleep. Rest. 2 AM, then we are actually going to be in the daytime and actually might be seeing something. Very many things. Hey, I want to do levitation. No, not levitation. I'm trying to think about water walking. Yes, water walking is the thing that I was thinking. Let's go for a little bit of a walk on the streams. It's nice to be running across the waters. What is the celebrity like? It is a real relax to get these questions often. Relax. I'm also I'm thinking that I said it a little bit incorrectly there, even though I should be saying it probably. And not really. Well, the first time then if you... Well, not first time, I'm probably sure you haven't gotten that question for the first time, but... Sounds torturous. Now you did get the question at least. Even if you don't get it often. Palmora, which way is it? It's here. So, basically... that way. Yes. That way. I'm not sure what is this place exactly. Oh, am I again in the Belagiad? I didn't realize from this direction that I was in Belagiad. That's fine. What? And where? Okay, Nick Sound. That's fine. Die, Nick Sound. Maybe someday. Yay. That went pretty okay. Big deal, yes. You are. Give me money. Headers. Sure. Let's pick up some headers while we're on the way. Even though I pick up anything too much anyways. Too easily and quickly, most likely. Water breathing, swim, swift swim. It does come automatically with the... Oh no, it's from the water. Breathing is from the basal canal. Blessings, alrighty. I was already wondering where did I get these blessings, but yeah, okay. I would have been able to swim quicker there. Maybe I should have been using that. Oh well. Didn't pay attention. Palamora. Just enjoying the scenery. I guess we should probably go and after we return this book, we probably have journeyed long enough so that we could maybe say that, hey, maybe we are ready to go and start continuing with our main story too. Not that deep, but a little bit forward. How far am I in the main story? I've given the informations about the cult and so on thus far, basically. It's the... I guess I can easily see it from here. Yeah, I investigate the Neravarine cult. I gave the information of the Neravarine cult, and that's pretty much how far I am at Verax. You're still standing around in here. Shouldn't you be, like, going somewhere with this rogue that I introduced you with?
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
I'm feeling that you're being duped quite badly, Amara, in our mind, considering you're still just standing around in here. I gave you the note from him and everything, but you're still here. Abusing the fatigue bar. You were mistaken. Ah, yeah, because I'm just doing the Mage Guild quest with this thing, taking this book at the moment. That's what I was referring originally. So yeah, not that far with the main quest, but doing the Mage Guild missions at the same time. At least got somewhere with the main quest. I don't remember how much actually there was with the main quest line. Well, after all, it's been years since I played last time Morrowind, so not like I could remember everything. It's been a long time. I have no idea if it's been 10 years or even longer, but long. Yeah, you've been mucking around with similar things. As such, it was kind of funny because I don't remember at all which things I need to proceed with these things at the moment. So I was just picking around all the mushrooms and the flowers that I needed already, and then I even happened to go into the place where you needed the skull to give to that orc lady for giving the information, and I had already done that too. It's just when... scrapes. Verax is the hero. You have the hero's responsibilities. Totally. Not as much. I'm sorry, the scrapey came into my way. It shouldn't be on my way. Then it would have been all okay. I wouldn't have gone out of my way to kill it. But it kind of chose its own destiny. Sort of. Mayhap. Chompy chomp. Acrobatics training. Slowly but surely. True. True. I was on its way too, but then we just have to test our minds and see how it will go and work out, after all. It's all fair and square, right? There shouldn't be any harm in that. We just have to test who actually owns this place. If it wants to own the same place that I need, well, it's its problem, really. Truly, it's not my issue. Yay, acrobatics. Increasing in skill greatly. Yeah, we are bigger and meaner and therefore we are right. Yes, absolutely. That's how the world works. welcome. Welcome to Palmora. I think we're just gonna be traveling to the Mage Guild by the teleporter, and then we're gonna come back because we don't wanna be stepping our feet again into Aldrune ever again after we have been doing just some quests for their Mage Guild, because we have a bad relationship with Aldrune. That's not going to be the place we wanna be. Yeah, sadly it is the case indeed. Very much. Okay. Teleportation services, thank you very much. When I just am able to actually get into here. A sauce. Maybe I should mark this place. That wouldn't be the worst idea. Considering if I'm supposed to be... Oh, tell me something new. I always fail at casting spells. Oh, don't meet your heroes. Sad story. Have a nice day.
Help you?
Okay, let me travel to the Aldrune Guild of Halls. Thank you very much. Thank you. And then I need to go downstairs. And was it downstairs? I don't actually remember who it was here that I was doing this task to. Maybe it was upstairs? Maybe. Was it you? Probably. No. It was a woman,
Training
right?
For the right price.
Yeah, well, training, but you're not the person I'm looking for. Sad to say.
Greetings.
It's also not you. Who is it that I'm looking for?
Training for the right price.
Yes, training for the right price. I don't need no training. Not right now, anyways. Edwina in the main room downstairs. It's a good thing that you remember way better than I do. Because I don't. I'm bad. I'm bad at this game.
All right then. I'm
But-
listening.
But where? Edwina, are you here? No.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
What do you want? I want to find
My time is
Edwina.
precious, so make it
Was
quick.
it you? No,
What's this about?
it's not you. Maybe it's that lady over there. So many ladies.
Do you need something?
There you are, Edwina. Finally, I found you. Well, don't just stand there. Have you found a copy of Chronicles of Nushlept or not? Yes, I have found a copy of Chronicles of Nushlept. You actually found a copy? Excellent. Now give the book to me. Give her the book. Yeah, she's right there, but I didn't see her. I'm impressed, Evoker. I hope you are always this efficient. Oh, hopefully so. So, would you want to be giving me some advancements here in the guild? Aw. Fine, I haven't completed enough duties. Do you have more duties? Detect creatures' potions from skink in tree shade in Satrit Mora. I have been waiting for ages to get a detect creatures potion from skink in tree shade in Satrit Mora. Well, maybe someday I will be able to go and visit in Satrit Mora and get it to you. It's simple taking skink in tree shades forever to finish it. Go to Fulfrain Hall in Satrit Mora and bring the potion back to me as soon as skink is finished. Oh, I'll try to do so. Yeah, I'm sure you never miss stuff. After all, you're a professional Let's Player. You're not missing stuff, but I'm not as professional as you are, sir. Okay, so I wanna travel again into a different location. There was a teleporter is somewhere here. Who was the guy that I teleported with? Was it here? I'm so bad with this. I think it was here. Yes, you. Help me. Get back to Palmora. I don't want to be setting my food outside the Aldrune. Ever. Again. Sure, I could go just straight to Fulfrain Hall, but nah. I think that's enough for now. Yes, you are a professional. Absolutely.
Yes, what is it?
Okay. Let's go and meet our... Cayuse. Posades. Yes. Trying to think of the names. I'm bad with names. I've said it before. kind of bad with names sometimes.
Don't stand about. Get moving.
I'm not standing about, I am moving already. Why do you speak of me things that I am already doing right now, at this very moment? So let's see. How did we need to be continuing with this? I don't personally really remember. I remember the certain steps in the main story, yes. And by the way, I have never finished the main story quite. I've been very far, I think, but I've never finished it, so it's in the plans for me to do at some point here, to actually finish the story too. Okay, Cayuse Gosares.
Well met, Outlander. What is it?
We have met quite a few times already, Cayuse. So, what would be my new orders, Cayuse? I've thought it over, and I want you to interview 3 informants in Vivek City concerning the Neravarin and 6th house. God damn it, I should have taken this from you before. We were already in Vivek. You could have just said it what it was about. I'm sorry that I haven't ever finished the main story. I'm sorry. I played it a lot, but I usually just got always entangled in going into Telvanni and building my own house and just doing all sort of other stuff, and then starting a new character and playing some more and so on, and never actually finished the story. I'm sorry. Okay. First, I want you to speak with Atriharinarir, a Gashit Thieves Guild operative. Second, I want you to speak with Huli, an Arconian in Timorak Tong. Finally, I want you to speak with the Mehramilo, a temple priestess. Here, I've written the titles down so you won't forget. And here are 200 drakes for bribes and other expenses. Excuses. Yes, there is excuses. Well, Morrowind is too much fun to play, so you get lost sometimes. So, where is this Adrihanir? A Gashit. Adrianarin is a Gashit and a Thieves Guild operative. You'll find her in the St. Olm's canton in Vivek. Be careful what you say and use common sense. People in the cantons are suspicious of outsiders. You may have to win or purchase their confidence. St. Olm's canton. Okay. What about this Huli character? Huli is an Arcadian and a Morak Tong assassin. You'll find him in Vivek at the Black Shulk Corner Club in the lower wastework of the Warren Quarters. Lower wastework of the Warren Quarters, we even saw that before. In addition to these other skills, Huli is also known around Vivek City as a student of history and a lover of books and old things. So I probably need the book for her, probably. And then Mehramilo. I've got lost 367,000 billion thousand 100,000 times, 321 708 time, and still finish it. Like, well, I finished some other games though, so it's a bit of a problem. At least I finished Baldur's Gate 2. Hey, I finished Baldur's Gate 2. I finished Baldur's Gate 2 2 times. Not more though, but 2 times, and started way more times. But at least I've finished that one. So what about Mehramilo? Mehramilo is a temple priestess who works in the libraries in the Hall of Wisdom and Justice. She's a friend, so be careful and don't get her in trouble. The temple is suspicious of outlanders and would be happy to find Mehra talking with you about a religious matter. She'll be easy to spot. Carry on. Look for the priest of the copper hair and copper eyes. I guess we could be trying to go and do these things. I guess we could be continuing on this way. So, the wall. What was that beast that made that noise? It was like a cat making a real big noise somewhere in there.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
So, to walk or to use Silk Strider? I think I might use Silk Strider. It's a little bit quicker travel. A little bit quicker. Though, then it's probably going to be night again. Maybe I shouldn't use Silk Strider. Maybe I should walk. I'm not sure. The walk or to use the Silk Strider is the question at hand. On the other hand, Silk Strider is right there. Doesn't cost that much. After all, why walk when you can ride, right? That is the way it's always been asked. There's a beggar. I don't... I should have money for a beggar too, in all reality, if I spent money for a Silk Strider. Vivek. Back to Vivek.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Are you sure? Same low price only for me? Are you sure you don't offer that to anyone else? Just for me? But then, one person was here. One person was in the St. Olmens. I don't remember where the one was. Somewhere in the temple? Question mark? Possibly. Unless we can go and visit in the lower wasteworks first, I think. That should be a pretty good place to start from. Now at least I can see this place. I should buy a torch, so that I can see also during the night a little bit better. The problem is that I keep putting out my torches and other light sources all the time. I always accidentally go into water and then it's just no working anymore at all. Even though you'd love it that it would work, but no. So I was planning to look into this a little bit more. Got it. You'll find her in... No, this was St. Olms. That was St. Olms. Kulei in the Warren Quarters. At the Black Salt Corner Club. Corner Club at Lower Wastework at the Foreign Quarters. So, Black Shalk Corner Club. Let's have a look, see... Where might be this? No, that way. Alright. This way. That's to the upper. I guess it's this. My favorite animal in Morrowind. That's a good question. At least not a beetle like that. That's for sure. Favorite animal. I like all the different special ones. There's so many different ones. In a sense, I like the... What's the name of it? The flying things that you can see, just Nestles or something like that. They are very interesting and they aren't usually hostile. So they are kind of fun, for example, and they are very special type of creatures. I don't know. It's just nice when there's so many different ones. So, what was the name of this guy that I was looking for? Hulea. Or some such. Would it be you?
Measure.
Yes, Hulea.
Speak quickly.
Yes. I welcome you as a friend of my friend, Fele Zaretti, but I wish you to go to my friend's bookstore, and these troublesome fools are in my way. You wish to go. I have tried to persuade them, but they hate my race, and I fear there will be violence. Perhaps if you speak with them, but be careful, and be ready. So you are wanting to go to the friend's bookstore? Yes, Pasha. I just met Pasha a little while ago, yes. My friend Pasha the Kashid has a bookstore. Pasha's rare books. If you will agree to travel together with me there, I will answer your questions. But before we go, I beg you to try to persuade these troublesome fools. Nicksounds are fun too. They aren't quite pretty though, but they are fun. They're fun creatures, but kind of ugly. Cliff Racer is my spiritual animal. Yeah, though I started to call it a cliffhanger. I think it's a fitting name. They are cliffhangers. You never know when they're actually gonna be hanging and actually getting to you and all that. So it's too good of a fitting name to me. I beg you to persuade these troublesome fools to leave us alone. Otherwise, I fear they will attack us at any moment we go and leave. Troublesome fool. The sight of a free Arconian offends these racist thugs. It would harness my Moraktong honor to slay them, and I don't want to trouble my friend Sir Alice Colmies by fighting in his club. But I must go to my friend's bookstore, where we can talk in peace. If you are away with words, perhaps you can talk to them, or if you have a way with money, they might be bought. Otherwise, I fear there must be bloodshed. Okay, is it this guy? Am I talking to you, Vetcher? No, I'm talking to the filthy lizard, so push off. Let this filthy lizard go. What? Are you some kind of filthy lizard lover? You wanna give your little friend a big kiss? Just leave them alone. Leave him alone. Let him go, right? How do I talk to you? Or do I need to ask to travel together? And then I can say that, hey, I'll give you some money. What about you? Okay. To know about you. Let's do a quick save. So, travel together, maybe? Yes. Will you travel together with me to Jopassa's rare books? We leave through the door to foreign quarter westwards, turn right, west, continue down the hall and across the atrium on the same level. Then follow the opposite corridor west on the other side of the atrium all the way to Jopassa's store. I must warn you, unless these troublesome wars are persuaded to behave like civilized beings, there may be fighting and killing if we try to travel together. Well, I'm not sure how to exactly... Everyone wants a quar doll. Quars are fun too. Quars are cute. Now that you mention them, yeah, they are definitely cute ones.
There is no escape.
Fine. I didn't know who to talk to. If I die, then I die. I don't know what to do. Exactly. I need to meditate. Though, I guess. I didn't want to do this, but I tried to talk to that one guy and I didn't know what I needed to do with that, so that was the problem. I won't be starting to loot those guys, they aren't worth our time. Let's go then. Though. They immediately just became aggressive, and yes, bar fight. Quite clearly. So it was, right at the end there. Rare books.
What words do you have for me, citizen?
Not too much of words. It was here, right? I'm not mistaken. Correct? Am I? Yes, here it is. Okay. Yes, thank you very much. We should be free from distractions here. Now, I said I'd tell you about the Neravarain cult, so you can report back to Cayuse. And I don't know of any sixth house cult, but I can tell you what I do know. Well, what is it? I've never heard of such a thing. House Dugot was the sixth house, but in the War of the First Council, they betrayed the other great houses and were destroyed for their treason. But I've never heard of anyone worshipping them. Dugodur, the ancient head of House Dugot, is the devil of the tribunal fate, but I've never heard of anyone worshipping him either. So that's all that you know? Neravarain cult? Okay, this is what I needed to ask. It squeezes the quar doll and it makes the quar noise. Aww. I would actually love to have that type of quar doll. That would be quite sweet, to be honest. Would be cute. To understand the Neravarain cult, you must understand the history of the Aslanders. Neravar means something very different to the Aslanders from what he means to the Dahmer of the great houses. You should also know about the persecution of the Neravarain and the legacy of the false incarnate. For the Neravarain cult is at the heart of the ancient conflict between the nomadic Aslanders and the settled great house Dahmer. Here is a summary for Cayuse, but ask your questions and I'll answer in detail. High quality, yes. So, Neravarain cult is the question that I asked. History of the Aslanders. In the first era, the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Dahmer clans were much alike, but after the First Council and the formation of the Great Houses, Ashlanders have been steadily forced into the poorest and most hostile lands. Now the nomadic tribes look to the prophesied return of Nerevar for a restoration of their ancient rights and religious traditions. Did I need to ask about the Great Houses? Not necessarily, probably. Persecution of the Nerevarine. The temple treats the Nerevarine prophecies as heresy, and the temple imprisons and executes heretics, unless prevented by imperial law. But since the Nerevarine cult is hostile to the Empire does not interfere when the temple persecutes the cult. Ashlanders hate the temple, and particularly the Ordinators, for their ruthless treatment of Nerevarine cultists. Right. So what about the false incarnates? In the past, some have claimed to be the reincarnated Nerevar. The most recent is known as Pigstar, a figure of legend among the Vase tribes for the last 30 years. The temple says these false incarnates disprove the prophecies, since the fake incarnates fail and come to nothing, but the mystical Nerevarine cult glorifies rather than shrinks from contradictions, citing the appearance of failed incarnates as certain proof of Nerevarine's coming rebirth. Doesn't exactly make sense that, yeah, he has to be coming because there are so many false incarnates. Doesn't exactly make sense to me, but maybe it does to others. So, Ashlanders. The Ashlanders hate the House Dahmer, who have become soft and who have abandoned traditional ancestor worship for the gods of the tribunal. And the Ashlanders hate Outlanders, who invaded and stole their land and forced them to live as a subject people. A reborn Nerevar who could drive out the Outlander invaders, destroy the false worship of the tribunal, and restore the pure traditional life and fate of the nomads would be very popular hero to the Ashlanders. Right. Is there something else that I need to say? Probably not. Well, thank you very much for the information, Hulea, if I'm saying even remotely correctly that name, but nonetheless, thank you, and goodbye. Yay, something done. Then we can jump away. Happily jump away. Foreign quarters. Night is about to be arriving. I'm always at the wrong side of this thing. I thought that maybe I would be exiting from that side now, but then I didn't. I do love the sky here though. Yeah, a little bit. I do remember that there was he had the fumbling through Faerun. It's a very fitting name as such. And fumbling, well, because I don't remember what exactly I'm doing anyways, it's relatively fitting in all reality. Try to look where am I even going, and I'm fumbling even in here. Do I go into the right place? Do I not go into the right place? I didn't look his playthrough completely through, but it's a good name nonetheless. Okay, I needed to go from here. Okay, let's see. Let's try to be getting here. It is a shame that he didn't do anything more, I think. He hasn't uploaded anything for a long time, but... I do like the city of Vivek too, in the night. I love all the flags, all the colorful flags and the colors and everything. The only bad thing is that I don't have a torch, so I don't see anything when I try to go into the staircases. But otherwise it's all really nice. Where did I need to go now? Other than at least into that one. This was in St. Olms. And then this would be the temple priestess at the Hall of Wisdom in the temple compound. That's then in the temple compound. Is it just in the very end here? Possibly, probably. St. Olms is somewhere over there. Is it this place? We are in the St. Edelin now, so it should be this place if I'm to be correct. And it's not too dark yet, so I can actually see a little bit where I'm going. And jump here a lot. Easy. Okay, is this... This is to the wasteworks. It wasn't quite to the wasteworks, right? It was a little bit above the wasteworks that I needed to go. Om's Kandon. Where is the Kandon then? Yeah, it just says that in the Kandon, so there's not exactly knowledge in that where it is. I assume at least. Then there's not really exactly knowledge of that. So it could even be in the wasteworks. I'm not sure. Could be. I don't know. I don't have the knowledge. What was the name? I'm bad with names, and then I completely already forgot what was the name, even though it's a very interesting name. Okay. I guess I shouldn't be dropping down like an uncivilized person. That's the canal works. It might be even in the canal works, possibly. Possibly. Was it the... It was a Cayuse, right? It was a Cayuse. So I need to find a Cayuse. And then look at the name. Cayuse and then that name. It's the fellow we are going to be looking for. Underworks. I don't know, I don't remember at all what was in the Underworks even, so I guess I'll check there. But it kind of feels that there's probably not going to be anyone living here. Probably, I'm not sure though. Maybe there is. There could be, I guess. Can't say that I would know. Is it you? Are you the person that I'm looking for? No.
You have
Very
questions.
wrong person. Wrong. You are all wrong. You don't even have information where I would be needing to go to find the correct person. Storage. There's definitely someone important in the storage. Well, there's rats. I guess that's not too surprising. I'm at least getting rid of their rat problems in the storage. That's something. There would be a lot of stuff to loot too. One could loot a lot. We want to start looting. Large chest. Probably only if there's actually something really good that we would be liking to get. Or mortar and pestle would be pretty sweet. If I find mortar and pestle. Because those are expensive to buy. And I need to train my alchemy someday. If we find actually something really useful, then. Doubtful though. Doubtful probably. That we're gonna find anything so useful in here. Specifically when there's no guards. If there was something really good, it would be guarded, right? Urn. Urns don't even have anything. Well, there was one meat. That's not a lot. Ooh, that's something. Dire sparkle arrows. I don't really fancy stealing if there's not something very specific that I would feel I need, so... I'll just have a peek around. I'm sure no one will care that I have a peek around the place. Chest. Chest with books. Nah. That one is locked, however. Maybe I should open it. Maybe I can practice my pick lock skills. Sure. Lock too complex. Well, I can understand that. I'm not very skilled at this stuff, after all. Well, I can maybe open it with a spell, though. Aw. Then, no magic. That happens to me very often. That's also closed. Fine. Let them be then. For now. Do you know if there's any Cayuse around
Speak
here?
quickly, Outlander, or go away.
I'll go away. Yes, I'll go away. Why? Do you not want me to carry a candle? Is there something wrong with candles?
Anytime.
Why don't you like my candles? Which way? There's some sort of a note here. There's some sort of a door. Yeah, okay. Also pretty dark there then. Yeah. I should, that's why also I should have the torch or something that so that I could at least carry with me, but that candle was very... It hardly gives any light, which is kind of strange too, why it gives so little light.
What do you want?
Oh, do you have torches? Or anything of like, now that I happen to be here? No. Useless. Why just alchemical ingredients? Farmers and Laborers Hall. Well, I guess the name is Farmers and Laborers Hall, so what can I exactly expect to be getting from there? Still. Tailors and Dyers Hall. What does that place have then? I don't have a lantern anymore because it got burned out because I went into the water. I didn't mean to, but I did that again by accident and it got destroyed. Yeah, I need to find my way into a place where I can buy torches or lanterns, one or the other. Torches do seem to be a little bit better lightning source though, while I don't have any spells that will do the trick. Is there some sort of a shop here? Fishmonger's Hall. Definitely gonna have torches there. Absolutely. I trust you have torches. You don't. To be honest, I'm not very surprised, but I'm living in hope, regardless. Just want to check all the areas. As sounds, I guess I could use the map, but, you know, it's a lot nicer to just walk from one place to the other. I guess I will just then exit. Now it's really night. So, I would need to climb on the top, of this thing more, I think, to be able to try to get to the whole area. And, yeah. Wasteworks, or the lower Wasteworks, maybe, if I can find my way how to get there then. Well, let's visit the plaza at least.
Speak quickly.
These are also names that I have no idea what they're supposed to exactly have in them. Haunted Manor is something interesting though, probably should investigate someday. South one. Temple. This skills probably is in the lower Wasteworks then, but then I would just need to be able to find my way there somehow, some way. I just forgot to buy torches before when I could have been in a place where I could have bought some such things. How do I find my way to the lower Wasteworks then? Or maybe it's all the way down into the sewer type of level. Maybe, but then I again would need a torch. I would need a light source so that I could be able to actually see something. Ah, damn it. I guess I'll go and try to find a shop somewhere in here where I can buy something like that. There's a temple. I guess at least into the foreign quarters, if I go into some of the shops there, there's at least going to be what we need, more or less, pretty much. I don't trust that I'll be able to find it in here, unfortunately. Maybe I could, but I just don't really believe it. It's also a shame. There wasn't bridges on all the upper levels, right? So we probably aren't going to be able to get into the foreign quarters through the bridges all the way to the upper level. And I would have loved to be able to try to go and explore there, but I feel that I need some torches. Or something to bring light. Even if I could barely see, but then there's the problem that Twitch streams and the like will make it look hard, yeah, even more darker. Maybe if you pickpocket a card. Yeah, but I kind of am very bad at pickpocketing, so there's that kind of a problem though in there. A little bit problematic call. Well, what could go wrong? Easy. Jump. Well, I still would need to be able to swim somewhere. I guess the water is probably a little bit better vision though. It's at least all blue. No swift swimming either yet anymore though. At least we breathe really quickly, like if we go really low on breath, we just for a moment need to come up and then it's already completely restored. Like that and just back. From here I can at least get into some place, yes, again if I want to. Kind of feels, sounds a little bit strange when we're swimming here like this. Lalo, yes, this is the foreign quarters, which I think I need to go. But I do need to again get up there. Maybe I should go and sleep a little bit, so just outside here, so that I at least restore all the magic. And it's again daytime and all. So should be decent enough choice, then I don't need to be quite that much in the darkness. Loitering. Are you a friendly Quar? That's my question. No, you are no friendly Quar. Why no friendly Quar? You could be a friendly Quar. Maybe I should restore some of my stamina. As you mentioned before, that's usually something that could be helping a little bit in the battles and everything. Poor Quar. Got freed from its predicament of being stuck forever on the rocks. Okay. Wild Quar. Let's see. No, it's still illegal. Still illegal to rest here. But yeah, these creatures are very strange ones too. I do not like them. They're a little bit like see-through beings and the likes. Until healed. Thank you very much. I died to this before, but apparently I don't die to it anymore, so gladly we have become stronger. Stronger than we were previously. So that's pretty good. Okay. Ah, lovely morning sun. Just shining from there. But I still do need a light source. Nice reflections too on the water. The Quar model is surprisingly detailed, maybe because it was so beloved. So the Quar model is very, very detailed. Beautiful sun rising from the horizon. Okay. Let's see. What do I want to do? Well, I could try to cast Levitate, but probably better that I don't. Need to climb on top and just do that all over again, so to speak. There's boat. Let's at least see. And I would need to meditate now. But I rested just a moment ago. Why didn't it do this, by the way? That's weird. I just a moment ago rested, but was I surprised from my rest? Not to my knowledge. So why did it not work? That's my question. Oh well, I guess that's fine, but just find it slightly weird. Slightly weird. Why it didn't work then? Climbing. Well, yes, as you said, that you have a better shot at casting spells if your fatigue is higher and everything is so... Well, it takes quite a while to wait for it to come back up, and you're so much slower if you don't run. So I do usually like to be choosing to run. Like, otherwise I would be going through the world like this. That's pretty slow. It wouldn't be very fun to be having to be this slow forever and ever and ever. But yeah, but then it just means that we'll need to be waiting a lot more. But of course I can do this here. But still. Should I leave you alone to fumble? But you did already mention it, so I did understand the idea that everything is easier to do if you just wait for your stamina, but I am impatient and I don't even think about waiting for a stamina. Who needs stamina anyways? It's so overrated. Totally. Very overrated. Well, just... Is the shop here or is it... Well, there are some shopkeepers here. Basically, I don't need other than just some shopkeeper that would sell torches. Ah, yes. Good. 3 torches. I want to buy those 3 torches off from your hands. And I can sell you the sword swords because I'm not gonna be using sword swords myself. So there you go. Aww. Ah, you cannot afford that transaction. That's the problem. Fine, fine. Let's sell the one that fades more, which is basically either one of those fades more. Ah, you still couldn't afford the transaction. Do you have something that I could wanna buy? Spoiled. Exclusive bargain, restore health. Fine, I'm not gonna sell to you anything then. Your choice. But I would want to still buy those torches, though. Torches I need. Thank you very much.
You want something?
Yes. I wanted torches. And you provided. And thankful for your torch providing service. But yeah, I guess sometimes when I specifically want to be able to cast some spell, I should just wait at least until my put the rest button, rest 1 hour, and then the stamina will be full. Because I don't feel that there's any good reason to really just wait like this, because it takes so long for the fatigue to actually restore. Sure, I guess I could walk at the same time, but it's still pretty slow. Pretty slow if we just would have to walk all the way. Pretty slow nonetheless. I guess I gotta go down even more, to be honest. I guess from middle in these locations, question mark. Where did I need to go down? Sometimes confusing to me, I apologize. Chomping. Well, been investigating Vivek a lot considering haven't played that long in the end in this game, and then already explored Vivek at least quite a lot. Not that there's not a huge amount of more to explore in Vivek, but still. Still. Then just to get back into the locations we were at before. I do like this environment though, clearly enough. All the structures. All the structures. And as sounds I could use the gondola, but usually it's always the case that I then notice the gondola too late in a spot where I feel that I don't really need the gondola anymore anyways. So I guess we shall start investigating from a really low area here, or pretty down. As in maybe this door, and just go and enter there and see where we can be finding our way into. If we could find the specific person we are needing to find. I'm not sure if there can be that guy all the way down in the sewers, but it's a possibility.
Ahead.
Because I haven't seen him here, and somehow it would be kind of logical that the Thieves Guild would be real down. Yeah, canal works. And then from here all the way down, possibly. You aren't the Gashit that I'm looking for. Unless I could ask you about him. Maybe. Maybe I can try it at least. Would you? No. You know nothing. You know nothing about nothing. Pretty much. At least I think that you wouldn't know too much if I would have chosen the... Even the torch doesn't help that much. The one thing is that I did take the darker Morrowind. So I'm not sure if it's a good thing that I have the darker... Rat, though, needs to die. Okay. Oops. Again, I almost fell in, and that wouldn't have been good. There is someone there. Is that their trick? It could be their trick, to be honest. So if it's their trick, then I will be dead. If it's not their trick, then I could be maybe fine. Yeah, I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be very, very dead. Ah, I thought so. Yeah. No. Would you like to load it? Yes, just a maybe. Just a maybe. Ay. I was thinking that that doesn't look like I can handle it yet. At all. If we have to fight, I'm very much dead. Yep, their trick. And hello, TechFlame93 too, and welcome to the stream. Well, I'm not exactly sure which way I need to go here, but... Well, guess I'm gonna be trying to see if there's any other ways in here, or if there's not, then I don't know. I would need to try to find this. Aw, the game crashed. Sniff. Why did you crash on me, game? Morrowind. Why would you do such a thing? Oh, play again. And loading up again then. Yes, very sad when it crashes. I didn't see any good reason why the crash would even have happened, but so it did. At least I just had to save. Unless it says that the save is corrupted somehow, but that would be quite weird. Yes, I did break the game most apparently. It's quite sad. Why do I do such a thing? Why do I break the games? Such a pleasant music in the sewer works though. That's a pleasant music. When it loads up, that is. Okay, and I don't know where my torch went, other than it's not in my hand. Can I rest here? I can actually. Let's just have a look if I can get the level up. Oh, well, something at least happened. You had a disturbing dream. Well, to be honest, I guess it's kind of logical. You go and sleep in the sewer works with the rat scarp right next to you and everything, and then you go and get a disturbing dream. I guess I was picking for it, in all honesty. You had a disturbing dream. You can only recall one part. A tall figure with a golden mask led you among the dead, as though a wedding celebration. As true a wedding celebration. You heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest didn't move. The tall figure spoke with each figure as he passed among them, laughing and joking, as if they were alive. But they made no reply. You tried to cry out, but without breath, your tongue fluttered in vain. So that's all that I gained? Well, I guess I don't deserve a level up. Fine. There is a way there, if it's possible for me to get there, I guess. I'm not sure if this is really the right place for me to be investigating, though. In all honesty. At least we see something. Weird noises. Here in the sewers. There is more ways. At least. This is a drop. Don't think we want to go and drop. Rat. Question mark. Where would be a rat? I do not see where a rat would be. But I am in a combat. So there is that. Okay, there you are. You were stuck, rat. I can see. Die. I think it's time that we don't rest, at least in the wasteworks anymore, though. We had one disturbing dream, I think that's enough. I don't think there's any way for me to get across here. How to proceed? Well, I guess I could try to cast a levitation spell to go and get across. If there is any word for it. I could try to wait for 1 hour. But I would be basically resting. I guess I'll just try to cast it. Yay, we were successful. Okay. Then this back. And let's fly across. Because there is someone there. Right there. I don't know if you can see it in the stream very well. Considering this is so freaking dark. But there is someone there and it looks like a sheet. So that might be the person that we're needing to go and meet too. There's a rat too. Most apparently somewhere. I don't know where. But somewhere. There would have been this easier path into here, yes, but... Well, you never know which spot you need to go and actually get down.
Ask if you must.
Yes, you are finally the person that I'm looking for, Adrenarir. Great, so Cayuse says to you, speak with Adrenarir, and you have done this thing. You are speaking with Adrenarir, but Adrenarir will not talk to you about the Neravari nor the 6th house cult. And because why? Because Adrenarir is, at this moment, very distracted by a nice census and excise agent who also wants to speak with her. I understand your problem. So, Census and excise agent, eh? You do not notice? They are the collectors of the Emperor's taxes and traffics, and the Emperor has outlawed trade in many things like tumor artifacts and ebony, and a census and excise agent will enjoy being a pest about such things. For several reasons, a census excise agent is not Adrenar's favorite person. If you want Adrenar's To help make the bad agent go away, then she will tell you things. Bad agent. Where would this bad agent be? Would be my question. Perhaps your ears are clogged? I said if you want Adrian help, go get rid of the agent who is bothering me. Yes, but where is this agent is my question. Is this also, maybe your ears are clogged too, because you do not understand my question? Maybe. I don't know. Adrenaline is what you see. No one important, just a person who knows little things and does little things. And you don't want to tell me about Neravarin yet. No, Adrenaline is not talking about this with you because Adrenaline is very distracted by an annoying taxman. Yes, you can see. Yay, athletics increased. Okay. Let's try to mark down or remember which one is the ladder that we now then use to get into here. It's close to this woman. Right. Good to know. You, Sevis, Terran are close to that one. Do you know where is a census and excise agent? Census and excise is imperial agency that collect taxes and tariffs. You know the taxman. Their agents also investigate smugglers and author tax sheets. Yes, but where is the one that is bordering our little friend? It's my question. Are you the census and tax officer? No.
Khajiit has no ones.
Yeah. Of course you don't. So, where would we find this person who is bordering him? It might be still... There was someone else in the lower wasteworks, I think. So it might be someone there. Got any idea where there's a census agent? I can't even ask you about anything. Let's see. At least I found finally the right cashier. There was no one in here. No. There was indeed no one in here. That's okay. You were there. Then, where would I need to go? Is indeed my question. Do you have any knowledge or teenager about all of this? Justice never sleeps. Maybe that's the case. I don't see where I could be talking to you about this. Did I write anything more into my journal about it? I at least don't see any extra information. Oh, hello Mavarintia and welcome to stream as well. What about you? Census and it. Yeah, tax soldiers and so on and forth, but where can I find one? Where could I find the person who's looking for him? Are you the... Oh, you are the one. I'm looking for a friend of mine, a female cashier named Atratia. Do you know where I can find her? Well, do I ever? Yes, her name is Atranarin, and she is a Khajiit. Do you know where I can find her? Lie. Yes, she just took a gondola to the mainland. What a disappointment, but thank you for your time. I was just heading back to the mainland myself. Anyway, and maybe I'll run into her there. Maybe you will.
Now.
You're welcome for the information. Totally. The Ordinator's armors are cool, yes, definitely. Definitely. As long as I think that my person skills in the chatting to our people and so on should be so poor that I shouldn't have been able to successfully lie to anyone,
You
but
do not please us.
I should be pleasing you pretty badly right now, or pretty much considering I got rid of your agent. So, are you the one Adrian must thank you for getting rid of the annoying census and excise agent? Indeed. Andrea Harir is very glad to see you and very happy to tell a friend of my good friend Cayuse all about the Sixth House cult. And Adrian knows nothing about the Neravarain, but Adrian is happy to tell you that too, if it makes Cayuse happy. See? Ask away, friend Sarati. So what can you tell me about Nerevarine, even though you can't tell me much? Yes, Atrarin knows nothing about this Nerevarine cult, because it is just silly superstition. So you tell Cayuse this. Nobody in her right mind pays any attention to this nonsense. Prophecies and ancient heroes are born and other silliness. Fussy tales for little kitties. Even. So what about this sixth house called? This Adrianire knows about, because it is about smuggling. Very smart smuggling, and suddenly too busy for their old client because they have a new employer, the sixth house, who pays very well. But what do they smuggle now? Admiral doesn't know, because they are very secret. And this is odd, because these very smugglers are always loud and praking, and now they hush up like fat-bellied kitties full of sweet meats. Oh, thank you for the information, so they are smuggling something. Yeah, it's a big business, I'm sure. Rightio. So that's the information that we specifically did require. Did require indeed. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, then I need one more person to talk to. It's just a question who it is. So it was speak with Mehra Milo, a temple priestess at the Hall of Wisdom in the temple compound. It's okay. Mehra Milo. Pressing the wrong buttons. Okay. No, not there. I need to go and exit this place.
What words do you have for me, citizen?
Nothing too much, nothing too much. Nothing special anyways. Vivek St. Olms. Okay, so I'm not sure if there's any other places of Vivek or Temple Complet. The Hall of Wisdom, wasn't that the place that I needed to go? Maybe. The Hall of Wisdom seems like it was the correct one though. This one shouldn't be that difficult to find. I should have Snowfall. We don't have Snowfall though. If only I had Snowfall, I would so go and just drop down to make this a little bit quicker. But no such luck. That's just to upstairs. I should have been able to find a way to go downstairs quicker, but I didn't. Because I'm silly. Not finding the correct way. I should have just... yeah. It's here, at least. One way to go down. This way. Okay. Almost gotten all the information though. Almost, even though it took me a while to do so. But at least getting there. Slowly but surely. And there's the temple, and this was the wisdom place, and I think it was there. And it was Mehra Milo that we needed to find.
Go ahead.
I like otherwise the Ordinator armor pretty well, but the mask is kind of strange though. It's kind of a strange mask from my point of view. Okay, where could we find Mehra? Upstairs, downstairs, which way? Library of Vivek. Was there any specific information where in here? Guess I could have a look into that still. Hall of Wisdom. It just says Hall of Wisdom. It doesn't say where in a Hall of Wisdom. That is a Library of Vivek though, so it's probably not gonna be there. At least I could assume so. That's again just the Library of Vivek. What's in this site then? Oh, that's also Library of Vivek. Fine. Are you?
I'm listening.
No.
Go ahead.
You are not the person I'm looking for.
What is it, citizen?
Where does this lead? Library again. I was thinking that that's probably again the library. Cannon quarters. Milo's quarters. I could assume that she's not there right now, though, if that's just specifically her quarters.
What is this about?
I'm looking for Milo. Or Myro. How did it exactly say?
Mathsera.
Neville. Malvain. Would you happen to have information where I could find the specific Mehra Milo? Oh, she works in the library. If she's not there, you might find her in her private quarters. Her door is across from the canon officers here in the Hall of Wisdom.
Do I know?
Lovely. Okay, thank you for the information that she is actually in the library. Was there a way to the library in here? Probably not, to be honest. This wasn't the library door, was it? It was, okay. Library of the Vivek. Should have a lot of books here as a possibility to read as well. Yes,
listening.
there you are, Mehra
ahead.
Milo. Hello? Yes, I'm Mehra Milo. Cayuse sent you? Follow me into the back of the library. We can talk here. Okay. If you say so. I shall follow. There's someone right next to you there, though. If you think that this is the best location to talk. There's one guy right there, you see. Go ahead. I'm afraid I don't know anything about the Sixth House cult, but I can tell you about the Neravarin cult. So each one knows different things. So what do you know about the Neravarin cult? The temple worships Nervar as a saint and hero, but prophecies of his reincarnation are punished as wicked heresy. The Neravarin cult claims the tribunal are false cause, hence the temple's persecution of the Neravarin cult. A group called the Dissident Priest disputes temple doctrine on the Neravarin prophecies. The proscribed book, Progress of Truth, describes their belief. Get a copy of the Progress of Truth for Cayuse Cosades. That will tell him things he needs to know about the Neravarin cult. That's interesting. So the temple persecutes the ones then. It's an Aslander's cult. Primitive superstition, says the temple. Neravarin say the tribunal are false gods. I've never understood why the temple wastes so much energy on them. The faithful cannot be shaken by such attacks, and the Aslanders are just ignorant savages. But since the submission of the temple to the empire and the erosion of faith among the Damar, the militant wing of the temple is increasingly fierce in its attacks on heretics and heathens. So dissident priests dispute. The dissident priests dispute temple doctrine and are outlawed and persecuted by the temple. Ordinators arrest and imprison heretics, and the empire cannot interfere. Progress of Truth lists their beliefs, improve any challenge, the purity and divinity of the tribunal, succeeding their powers are sorcerous, not divine, are perhaps akin to the powers of Dagotur. They also condemn the arbitrary power of the ordinators and accuse the temple hierarchy of self-interest and corruption. Right. Progress of the Truth then. This book lists the disputes of the dissident priests with tribunal temple doctrines. The temple has outlawed the sale or possession of the book, so it will be hard to find. We have a copy here, but I fear I'm being watched by ordinators here. A safer plan would be to search local booksellers. Some booksellers ignore temple bans on outlawed books for profit or for principles. So you are being watched. I do not care for temple politics, but I have read Progress of Truth, and it troubles me. I have friends, former priests, who have gone into hiding, so I am bound to come to the attention of the ordinators. I am careful, but I'm afraid. I'm no secret agent like you, or Cayuse. Sooner or later, I too must go into hiding. If it is not too late, when you return to Cayuse, tell him I am worried, and that if something goes wrong, I will leave a message under the agreed code word Amaya. Alrighty. So you and Cayuse are good friends? Cayuse is a dear friend. Like me, he admires the best traditions of the temple: charity for the poor, education for the ignorant, protection for the weak. He is a Westerner, but he has come to love our land and our people. But like me, he distrusts the arbitrary power of the ordinators, and like the dissident priest, he suspects the temple is hiding something. He serves the Emperor, but he also loves Morrowind, and he sees the failing virtues of the temple as a threat to Morrowind's political stability. So the ordinators. The Order of War fights the enemies of the temple. Most war ordinators are concentrated on Farenfell, stationed near Red Mountain. Well, thank you for all of this information. It's been very enlightening. I hope you will not come into trouble because talking to me about these issues, but good luck. Good luck. I don't know if we could try to steal that from here. I guess we could try to steal that book in from here if we really wanted to. A lot of the same books as us. I'm not sure why you need so many of the very same book. Special floras and everything. House of the Troubles. Your book is nothing, because you're just reading it. Hey, there would have been Chronicles left in here from so many pieces. We didn't need to go and buy it even, apparently. If we would be able to be good enough to actually steal it, that is. Of course, a different question. But, nonetheless. And Mage Guild doesn't have it, but then there's in the temple that many pieces of it.
Citizen.
Yes, I am a citizen, yes. On Oblivion. Maybe we should read that soon. But maybe I should be ending here for tonight, on the other hand. That could be okay of a choice, considering there's at least so many books here too, that I could be starting with the book then next time. And afterwards then go through and forward in our main story a little bit more, considering we at least gained all this information.
What words do you have for me, citizen?
I didn't try to talk to you, Ordinator. I have nothing to say to you. So yeah, I think that this is a good enough place to stop. Then next time we shall be playing Morrowind next year. There will be still a stream on Sunday, but that will be the LA Noir, so that will not be Morrowind. But streams continue then either on the 5th day of the January, probably not though. So it's probably going to be 1 week more, so a couple of weeks of break. And yes, thank you for watching everyone, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that everyone also enjoyed on YouTube later on. And thanks for watching. And hope you enjoyed, and hopefully everyone on then will have a good Christmas times if we don't meet later on and everything. But otherwise, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.